Room for 3 here? Guess not.
Beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyes.
Welcome to the entire playthrough of Yakuza 3 on Legend mode like we've done before. Now this is going to be a bit different than the other games, because the other games, the challenge there was the fighting, but here, you need to take care of little annoying children, and then there's some fighting on the side, but who really cares about that? That's an afterthought. And also, just a disclaimer, I do love this game, even if it doesn't sound like it at times, but this game has some serious flaws.
Okay, got it.
In this mode, you cannot continue after getting a game over. So they're not going to start talking about how this is the mode for the true Yakuza only, or whatever they were saying. I guess true Yakuza know how to take care of children. Now, I'm not a true Yakuza. I punch those little fuckers the second I get a chance. Now, funny story, or sad story actually, I've beaten this game 3 times already. First on my Xbox, then I played it again on Steam for the video, and then I had to play it again, because apparently Legend mode only unlocks after you beat it on hard. So I did it a 3rd time then. So this is my 4th playthrough, and I'm so sick of this game already. Why should I waste my time paying respects? They're the ones supposed to be respecting me. I've survived 3 of these games on Legend mode. What did they do? Did they die? Losers. That's what they are. All 4 of these people are losers. I love how they couldn't decide what to do with her character, so they just send her off. I've had to play this game 3 times already, which means I've had to play the tutorial 3 times already. That's 3 times too much. This is, I can't believe this is my 4th time doing this. The tutorial takes so long as well, like you can't skip it. The tutorial really isn't accurate though, because those of you who have played this know that this isn't Yakuza 3, but Blockuza 3. But no one is blocking here. This is so fake. Imagine if the actual game was like this, and the people are just cheering for me. They love me. Rewind time and redo this fighting lesson? No, no, no. I have to quick step 8 times. You'd think I know how to do this after the first 3. Oh, wait a second. The bicycles, the bikes. I love this so much. It brings me fond memories of the Beast style. Again, we're never seeing the Beast style ever again. Just let that sink in. Like, sure, everyone's gonna get married and live happily ever after, but is it really that happy when you don't have the Beast style? What's the point of living without Mr. Beast? I love how these people are still just cheering for me. Like, the owner of one of these bikes is probably also here. He doesn't care, it's entertaining. I love how they introduced the tutorial like it's some kind of fighting game. Like, where's the parenting tutorial? They don't give you a tutorial for that. Yes, they're stripping! I can't wait to beat up Majima for like the 500th time. Now, another thing I hate about the bosses in this game, this is like universally agreed upon. Kiryu does so little damage in this game. Like, even on easy mode, it takes 5 years just to beat a single boss. Okay, Majima really isn't that bad. Like, I'm just beating him to a pulp here. He doesn't seem to mind. Head press. You know, I've heard of a bench press, a leg press, a chest press, but never a head press. I better try that sometime. That's probably what's cool with the kids now. Oh no! Oh no. No, no. Like, if you have to take care of, like, 1 or 2 of the kids, then it's okay. I don't mind a little. Like, it's important for the story or something that you have some bond with the children in this game. They think of a quest that takes, like, half an hour for every single child in this game. And there's, like, 10 of these children. In the beginning, it's okay. And then you're, like, at, like, chapter 4. And that's the longest chapter. Purely because of how much time you spent taking care of those little shits. Because every single little shit has something to say. Like, they think they're special or something. Boo-hoo, I don't care. I'll leave them just like their parents did. They said my parents can't come because they're dead. I hate children. Examine. There's something on the ground. Take the worm. I'm taking you with me. I have obtained worm. Can you... Oh, wait. I was going to ask, can you eat the worm? You can? Oh, it actually does damage. You can eat the worm. I was only doing it as a joke. I didn't expect it to actually work. Kiryu's on a special diet. Oh wait, this actually means because I ate the worm, I'm weakened for the next fight. I'm going to kill Hawaii Shinji. He's just giving me a little hug. Can he stand still for just a second and not block? I mean, okay, I shouldn't complain about the blocking. That's like the core gameplay mechanic. That's what made this game so special. No! I really should have just stocked up. Like, I forget this every time. I might have actually survived this if I didn't eat the worm. It doesn't matter where I am. How many children need my financial support? I will always feed my drug addiction. Are you serious? The drugstore is over there, but I can't get there. I hate that when he's like moving around and doing all the jumping and stuff, I can't perform a heat action. Just stand still for 2 seconds. Why does Kiryu have to drop whatever he's holding? Every single time he takes one micro punch. It's also so crazy how little damage the heat actions do in this game. In the other games, they could take away like a full bar of health, at least half sometimes. But here, they're weaker than just one little punch, which is already weak enough. I'm going to paralyze this little guy. I love the NPCs in this game as well. There's so many of them that just have the worst posture imaginable. Where did this come from? How did this happen? No. No, 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 no. Please, no. Look at this little nerd just crying in his room. Yeah, like, boo-hoo, no wonder your parents left you. Like, I get the game wants you to spend time with the children and get to know them, so by the end you'll have that bond with them. But this just makes me hate them so much. Every single one of them. I do kind of mostly remember their plots and whatever kind of the story was around it. So every single time I see each individual child, I get flashbacks to, like, their story and the way they were crying and the way they were looking at me while crying and how much I hated them in the moment. There's like 2 or 3 of them that are like alright, and the rest, they can all burn in child hell for all I care. So much of the time is also just taken up by like the dialogue. In the other games, especially like the Dragon Engine games, you can just pause, press skip, and just skip whatever you want. But here, you need to flip through everything, and there's a lot of everything. Like, you have to go from one little shit to the other little shit, and back to the first little shit again, when you're just trying to play through the game. And then he just looks up at you with a face like that, with the PS3 graphics and everything. I love that you can just see the P and G's in the distance. Why does this game take so long sometimes? I just want to beat up Mine. I love how beating the guy in golf just gives him a midlife crisis. His life is over. Oh yeah, wait, no. Out of all the things Kiryu could have named an orphanage, Morning Glory did not have to be one of them. That just makes it sound like Kiryu's some kind of porn star. I hope they just trip and fall and break their necks. I just don't care anymore. I've seen this 3 other times. I just don't care. I just want to make out with Mine. These guys are preventing me from doing that. I'll gather everyone in the dining room. I need to speak to every single one of my 1,500 children. I hope if they ever remake this game that they give you the ability to skip through like pretty much everything. All the child related stuff. I mean, then the game would only be 2 hours long, but it would be better for me emotionally. What has Kiryu's life come to? Why am I still here? How does this help progress the Yakuza plot? Like, I love all these games. I love this game as well, surprisingly enough. I know it doesn't sound like it, but this game has awful pacing. The real challenge of Legend Mode is just enduring this for a 4th time. See, I started playing this game on time. Like, I started playing normal mode on time for the video. By the time I want to start this video, Legend Mode will already be unlocked and all that stuff. And then it turns out I need to play through it all over again. So I did that within like a week. Now, it's been like 2 days since I've beaten the game already. And I'm so done. I love worms. They're my favorite food source. Of course he shows up at the orphanage, like, no, I'm not going to adopt you. No. I love how much you can make the people bleed, though. Usually, you know, you punch out a few of their teeth, break their bones. But here, he doesn't need new teeth, he needs a new jaw. He needs a new skull. Finally, it's time to teach little Ricky here what it's like to be a real man. It's because I'm on Legend Mode that it's like so much scarier. I'm afraid to fight, and I don't know the combat in this game. I've beaten it 3 times already, but I don't know how to play. Are you insured? Are you insured? Maybe that's why he's blocking for his life. These 2 guys are so ungrateful, like, I'm wasting my precious time on them. I could be making out with Mine, but no. They felt like they deserved some of my attention. What a loser. Like, get good. This does so little damage, but it's better than nothing. But I mean, I don't even need to attack him. If I just run around in circles and then wait for my heat to charge up again, it's gonna be all fine. It's gonna be all good. Calm down, sir. Just one more little punch in the face and he's dead. There we go. I didn't actually expect to beat this first try. Taichi, do you want a worm? Catch that dog. Can I ram into it like the other chase sequences? I think the dog likes bones. Definitely bones. Sir, do you sell bones? That's 1 worm. 2 worms, 3 worms. Let me just get a 4th one real quick. We gotta show him how it's really done. He seems pretty excited as well. Like 2 seconds ago, he wasn't barking. Wait, the worms can't kill me? What? I thought for sure Kiryu was just gonna collapse and die. I'd like to think that this guy just saw everything. He saw me eating like 4 worms in front of the dog. He survived, you know, Yakuza 0, Yakuza 1 and 2, and then it's here where he dies of worm poisoning. He's taken on like 100,000 guys before, and this is where it ends. Like a dragon? Excuse me, did he just say that? Is that a Yakuza reference right there? He looks so traumatized as well, just the way he's so disappointed. Kiryu looks heartbroken as well. Yeah, look at that drip. Are you sure this is cool? It's more than cool. You know, some would say he's like a dragon. With all that, he still loses. Again, look at the traumatized look on his face. It's not gonna happen. I just can't see myself dating a black guy. You know, I think I raised these children a little bit too honest. That was from the heart. Sorry, that came out wrong. If they ever remake this game, I really want them to like do the Yakuza 6 thing where every little piece of dialogue is spoken. I want to hear the delivery on that, like an honest delivery. Anyway, I have to go. Off she goes. Sounds like she doesn't like Mitsuo because he's different. Like, getting rejected just because you're not cool isn't enough. Look at him. I'm gonna have to tell him the truth though. You know, he needs it for his character development. All this time could have been spent like developing the plot. But then at the end in like chapter 9, they're like, oh yeah, wait, we didn't actually develop any of the plot. Yeah, boo-hoo. Why do all the children just cry? I love how she doesn't even, neither of them, notice Kiryu standing there. You know, I should really teach this guy how to use the tiger drop. Because, like, Kiryu sends, you know, normal adults that are, like, you know, probably heavy, just flying like they're nothing. But imagine if you do that to a child. He'd be sent to, like, another country in the end. Oh, no. Again, more child problems. I need to catch a flight. Like, Kiryu has a flight. And it's like, okay, you can do one side quest before you leave. Kiryu says, like, he needs to catch the flight on time or something. And then later on, they make you go to the store with Haruka, which takes even more time. Like, doesn't he need to go? Why does Taichi just look like that? I don't like the way he's looking at me. Into the sea. Go, run, little child. There we go. 2 of them tripped on their faces. And off the guy just fell flat on his face. He didn't even run, he just fell over. 3 balls left, then I can leave and do another thing before I can leave. And then I probably need to do something else, and then I can finally leave. Oh no, boo-hoo, a child like fell over. This is why I'm streaming this, so I'm not suffering alone. Yes, it is time to go. I need to leave now. I need to go. I just don't want to see any of these children ever again. Yeah, goodbye. I don't care about you. Oh wait, no. The game tells you you're supposed to run around and like, I don't know, explore the supermarket or something. But no, you can just instantly head to the exit. Wait a second, I remember there is another side quest after this. Are they doing this on purpose? So much filler? I don't care. It's all just one after another. Okay, this part is actually kind of funny. I can forgive the game for this. You know, I strive to be more like her every day. Unbothered, unfazed. I love how this is actually like his profile picture is an actual picture he took of himself. The main photo of the game. A day in the life of the Dragon of Dojima. I'm going to the airport. I'm never seeing Taichi or any of those other children ever again. This is why Kiryu fakes his death. I don't care about this. Just start the fight already. And like, you can't skip through the dialogue when he's walking around because they want you to see him walking around. Are they going to actually hit him? They're just dodging around him. Or no, is the main character supposed to finish this? They're just standing there. You know, maybe they deserve the bad things that happen to them. You know, now would be a nice time to have some help. But no, they're too busy doing absolutely nothing. Just punch him at least once. One final throw and he should be gone. He should be gone forever. There we go. I'm so done with him. Men in Black. Oh wait, no, I forgot I'm playing on Legend mode. This fight was already pretty tough before. It's not even really that bad. It's just really annoying to get through. This guy, all he does is just run and run. You barely have any time to pick anything up. And these guys, they also love picking up stuff. And I don't like that at all. How are they doing so much damage? I just need to use the bikes properly. But every single time, Kiryu gets like kicked or slightly touched, he drops the bike, he drops whatever he's holding. A pinch is all it takes. All this guy does is his little jumping thing and I hate it so much. I'm going to break their faces. Mysterious Foreigner D is no more. Kiryu doesn't like Mysterious Foreigners, not after the last game. Again, after every single pinch, Kiryu just drops whatever he's holding. I hate this game. All he does is that little kick. And then Kiryu doesn't even pick up the bike. Kiryu's lost cause at this point. This is what you get when Kiryu doesn't land the heat action. I can't believe it's fucking Yakuza 3 that gives me a midlife crisis of all things. I'm too young to be having a midlife crisis. I mean, yeah, that's one way of looking at it, but another way of looking at it is it's already half over. We're already halfway there. My life and this game, it's all the same. I don't know how you're supposed to play this game. You're not. Who tested this? Because if I punch one guy, then another guy punches me, and if I don't punch that guy, then the other guy punches me, and it's all the same. It's all hell. I hate this game so much. I'm going to kill every single one of these guys one by one. You know, maybe a stop to Yakuza Walmart couldn't hurt. I'm still going to die miserably. But when they bury my body, I'll be buried with 3 worms and 4 packets of ramen. Sometimes this game gives you the option to perform a heat action, and then milliseconds later, it disappears. So you press the button, but then Kiryu does the heavy attack because the heat action is gone, and that completely ruins any flow, and that just kills you. I hate this guy so much. I'm never going to play Infinite Wealth the same. Words cannot describe the pain I'm in. See, now that this guy's alone, he's not so tough anymore. Kick him in the balls. Kick him in the balls. That's so satisfying, but it does so little damage. I don't understand, like, what were they thinking with the damage in this game? Throw him in the trash where he belongs. Yeah, watch this. Yeah, he does his little jumping attack. Like, think of something original for a change. There is one thing good that comes out of this, which is after you beat this fight, you can unlock the Tiger Drop. Just one more hit. Wait, if I fail this, does this mean I die and need to do that last fight all over again? I mean, of course, I'm not gonna try to find out, but, you know, it's good to know. I might actually die here. I'm going to burn this game to the ground. I'm just stuck in a hell that's filled with mysterious foreigners. After this, I never want to look at a mysterious foreigner ever again. It happens again! Yeah, sure. How are you supposed to do this? I'm going to kill Kiryu every single game, every single time I need him. He's out of shape, but they don't let you save in between. I guess it's back to mysterious foreigner hell again. There we go. I'm going to beat the life out of this guy for existing. As if the other guys weren't bad enough, this guy just had to make my day worse. It doesn't even feel real anymore. I've beaten 3 of these games on Legend mode already, and nothing was as bad as this. No, I don't know how I feel anymore. I feel nothing inside. Like, there was the car chase sequence in Yakuza Kiwami that was pretty bad. That comes close. Even that wasn't as bad as this. There's one more thing I need to do before I kill Kashiwagi. We gotta unlock the Tiger Drop. Now, unlike the other games, I've actually never done it in this game before. I don't understand. Why does Kiryu have to relearn this every single game? Does Kiryu have dementia? I love how those guys are just kind of vibing there. Meanwhile, this guy is terrified for his life. Now, too bad we need to beat up homeless hunters and not homeless people. The homeless are a lot more fun to beat up. That's like a classic enemy. This series would not be the same without the homeless people you beat up along the way. I just love knocking people over. Like, he probably broke his wrists or something. The guy isn't happy, but there's nothing he can do about it. Kiryu is a menace to society. What's up with these guys in the coats? I never know what they do. They just stare at you. It's like he wants to kiss me or something. Kiryu's into Mine, not that guy. I absolutely despise this game with every fiber of my being. Are you serious? He was the last guy. I'm going to paralyze every single one of these guys, not because they're beating up homeless people, but because they make my existence so miserable sometimes. I'm actually going to kill someone. I fucking hate Yakuza 3. Fuck this game. I still love the parts that are cool, I guess. What kind of sadistic, twisted person made this? Oh, what? Why? It's like I escaped one loop of hell with those CIA guys, and now I'm stuck in this other loop of hell with these homeless hunter guys. It just never ends. This is probably worse than torture. Like, you could torture somebody brutally and it wouldn't be as bad as this. Oh, I was pausing. I pressed the... What kind of cruel person makes a game like this? That took way too long. Hopefully this was the worst and it's all rainbows and sunshine after this. It's not even over. At least it's just one guy now. I put in so much effort already and this wasn't even to unlock the Tiger Drop itself. I don't even understand what's happening here. Is he like tying his shoes or something? How is this guy even alive? Like, I've beaten him up time and time again. And he's like 103 at this point. I can't believe the last thing you need to do to unlock the tiger drop in this game is beat up a Burger King employee. Like, poor guy. At least I'm getting stronger because of it. It's for a good cause. Oh, he knows it too. But what's the point of having it if he barely uses it? He just used it once, like, he doesn't deserve it. And there we go, it's as simple as that, apparently. It only took me dying like 50. Oh, this guy wants to be my test subject, sure. Well, I won't refuse. There we go. This guy is terrified. Look at him trying to run away. That's so satisfying to do. After all this took way longer than I expected. We can finally kill Kashiwagi. Apparently this was just a scratch. Yeah, too bad he's dead. He's just really good at acting. I hope this guy finds whoever he was looking for. Good evening, officer. How can I assist? I love how random all these photos are. No one's really looking at the camera either. This one I get. He's out on the street. But the other ones, they're all up close. Or maybe that's the point. Like, this is probably the photo Mina used on his Facebook page. I mean, look at him just posing there. Beautifully. Whoa, Rikiya is actually punching people. Unlike two certain people from before. I just want to tiger drop people now. I don't even want to play the game. Easy. It doesn't matter how big they are. They can all fly. Look at that beautiful tiger drop. Again, I'm starting to love this game now. These games are so much more fun when you have the tiger drop. I mean, I don't even land it half the time, but still. It's funny how much more enjoyable this is now thanks to one move. You know, on the 7th day, God, I don't actually know what he made on the 7th day, but on the 8th day, God decided to create the tiger drop for us. For me personally. Yeah, don't mind me. It's just the usual. Riki's a supportive husband. It's kind of scary how Rikiya was behind me, but then he's already at the end there. Like, he's supposed to walk in after me, not before me. He's not supposed to be there. I love this part so much. It's like a payoff for all the bad stuff from before. You know, all the horrendous parts with the children.
ねえおばちゃんはいカップルじゃなきゃダメなんですよねそうですよいや私と兄貴はラブラブなカップルだから問題ないでしょ
Gay?
普段はカッコつけてるけどたまにはイチャイチャしたいのよ
あんたたちそうだったのはいはいそれならいいわよ今この401しか空いてないから安い分狭いけど我慢してね
That Kiri's cheeks are a tight squeeze.
ごゆっくり
タグいつまでやってんだお前
That was the most joy he felt in his entire life.
あんたに聞きたいことが敵が来たぜ
I love this game so much. Forget everything I said, this is beautiful. This is cinema. Find Canada. Okay, shouldn't be too difficult. I thought this was supposed to be legend mode, like they're not even moving. Beautiful. 2 for the price of 1. Room for 3 here? Guess not. Maybe I should knock first. Mind if I join? I love how Kiryu doesn't even close the door. Wait, can you look? Can you see? I wanted to look inside. I want to see if they were just still lying there or if they got back to business. Why are these guys looking around like they're tourists or something? I might actually die because I keep trying and failing to do the tiger drop. But when it works, it works. Wait, I need to try something. Can I tiger drop these annoying sofa guys? Yes, I can. Are they too shy? Is that what it is? They're making Kiryu feel insecure here. I don't even know how I did that. It was a backwards tiger drop. I wonder what the couples here are going to think after they leave. Bodies scattered everywhere. There's already one corpse here, like what's another? Now I know I need to chase after like Kanda or something, but there's still doors here I haven't opened. I need to interrupt every single person in this building. Oh, this guy tried to be sneaky, did he? I can respect that. I mean, he reserved an entire room for us. Not a single one of these guys is gonna be like, yeah, come on in. Come join us. That's so sad. Is Kiryu not good enough? All this rejection is really just destroying his self-esteem. And Kanda doesn't want to smash either. Like, am I supposed to find Rikiya now? I mean, yeah, he's probably the only person who would even agree. All he needs to do is ask and I'll change that for him. I mean, we're here now already. Why not? There's nothing holding us back. It's funny that he's the patriarch of the Nishikiyama family, because he's gonna get the Nishiki treatment. He's getting the tiger drop treatment. I tiger dropped Nishiki into oblivion and I'm doing the same to this guy. I hate this part so much. He grabs every single piece of furniture he can find. You just need to grab him, but he picks up 2 seconds later again. And then Kiryu just stands there for no reason at all. Then he grabs another thing. Like, just don't. Costs him nothing not to grab something. Easy. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. This isn't negating all damage. Why do I still take damage when I land the tiger drop? Wasn't that the whole selling point? I shouldn't be taking damage here. This game is a scam. Finally, it took them long enough. Yeah, go get it. I've never actually tried this position before though, but I'll take a shot. It's been like 5 minutes since people were trying to kill us, and Ricky just wants to go on a date. Well, off we go then. I learned from my mistakes before, from the 3 other times I played this. If you choose this option, he just steals all your money. I mean, Kiryu's already broken up. He's broken every single one of these games. I'm never going on a date with this guy again. This is why this game needs a remake. Not only do I need to sit through all this dialogue, this is years of dialogue. I also need to walk back to the place they kidnapped me from. I was just where I wanted to be, and they just decide to take their time as well. Like, sure, we live in a society. We live in a society. I kind of want to go on a date with this guy now. He's lusting for Kiryu. You know, all this tiger drop this, tiger drop that, Komaki tiger drop. When is Komaki gonna teach me the curve stomp? I can't believe Rikiya thinks he's Haruka. Asking me to go out and explore the city with him, like who does he think he is? There's also gonna be some trust meter where you have to gain Rikiya's trust. I don't even want to beat the game anymore, I just want to make people afraid of the tiger drop. I take back every bad thing I said about this game. This is a work of art. Now, I'm a bit too lazy to go to the drugstore every single time, so instead I've started a sushi addiction. Now, they should make a game about this guy. Yes, I too love ripping off my clothes. Imagine if this was real life. Like, Majima just comes at Kiryu with a knife and Kiryu just straight up dies. End of story. Is he ever even gonna fight me? Ease. Oh, there's another attack. It takes him 5 years just to attack. There's another one. I learned from last time. I'm so good at this. Poor Majima thought he stood a chance. Yeah, go ahead and try something. Do it. This fight is so slow. Not because he's slow, but because he's way too fast. That does so much damage though. Luckily, I've started eating sushi, so it's okay. I don't understand. How is Majima, even like when he's 60 years old later on, how is he still in peak condition after all the beatings I give him? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. 3 in a row. Oh no. Actually no, this is probably gonna be pretty easy now that I have the tiger drop. I hope they kill Ricky. That's one less child to take care of. Now just like another 10 more? I'll gladly feed them to Lau Ka Long. Look at their little cute kung fu moves. As if they can do anything against the tiger drop. Usually I hate the gun enemies in these games, but for some reason in this game, they're so much fun. The guns are overpowered, and the guys are underpowered. I have never seen one of these guys shoot in my entire life. I love Kiryu with a gun. It's my favorite zodiac sign. Okay, I actually do hate this fight, because there's just an infinite stream of enemies, and all you want to do is hit the purple guy, but then no, those other enemies, they need to keep coming back and back and back again. Like, I just want to beat up that purple guy. Is that so hard? These guys appear out of thin air. It just takes so long. For who? Who built this? I take back all the good stuff I said about this game. I don't understand the damage in this game. Well, that's the thing. There's no damage. Kiryu has been impaled. You know, I heard these guys want the special treatment. So I'll give them the special treatment. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to drop the bike. You know, I gotta respect how unfazed he was getting shot in the head 6 times. Oh, there's a mystery liquid bottle. Maybe he wants a taste. I hope it's filled with piss. Love the AI in this game. They never attack until you attack. He just kind of walks around, waiting for you to hit him. It's like past fist AI. It only fights you when you fight it. Watch this. You give him an attack to block, and then he attacks. I'm going to just take a moment to mentally prepare for this chase sequence. I never failed this one, but I feel like I'm about to fail it right now. It's just that feeling, you know? And if I fail this, I need to do the last part all over again. Why doesn't Kiryu hit him? If I need to hear this sound one more time, I'm actually going to commit murder. Okay, now thankfully I've gotten it on my second try. It still doesn't feel real, but I haven't even got the save. Like, there's a fight sequence here, then there's a boss after this, and then there's another boss after that. Listen to their screams. Kiryu with a gun is a different beast. Those are his last words? I was gonna ask him if he had any last words and he just spat them out. Those last words won't be remembered. Now I think out of all the fights in this game, this one's probably the worst. It's the one I hated the most replaying the game. I love how in this game, in Yakuza Kiwami, this guy is like one of the first people you can paralyze with the tiger drop. What would I do without this move? Listen to those screams. It's music to my ears. Oh yeah, wait, he has a third phase. Yeah, because the first two weren't bad enough. I love Lau Ka Long in pain. Why does every single person I fight in this game just end up dancing around me? He's not the first and he's not the last. Everybody just thinks they're Majima or something. Keep kicking him in the balls. Maybe he likes it. He doesn't really seem to be resisting. He doesn't mind. There we go. Who am I to refuse his requests? Yeah, that guy's definitely dead. It would be a real shame if he came back like 15 games later. Beautiful eyes.
Beautiful eyes. Like I heard from my brother before.
I like to think that they speak English to Kiryu intentionally, just to mess with him. Like, he doesn't speak a word of English. They're just trolling around. And I mean, this guy clearly knows how to speak Japanese, so that can't be the problem. Oh no. The plot.
Kanda.
I can't believe they fit Canada in a briefcase. We finally made it. It's the plot, man. Now luckily I can just pause the game, go left once, press A, and repeat, and it's all done. I love how they realize like the game is nearly over, the player knows nothing about the plot, and it's like, yeah, how do we fix this? With the plot, man. I mean, you spend most of the game just taking care of children, so of course it's nearly over. For some reason the guys with tasers in this game do so much damage. You'd rather get shot. It didn't have to be like this. I hope Majima crushes every single one of them. Yeah, my day has been ruined already. I love how those kids are just hitting the emotes. He's panicking, like he's terrified, and then he just starts hitting the emotes again. Beautiful. I think he's dead. At least there's one less child to take care of. This might be the best day of my life. Wait a second, he's not breathing. I gotta take a picture. Now, usually I do mind the child stuff in this game, but this is different. Now I can just go buy a coffin. Yeah, from what I can tell, he seems to be dead. A severe case of being deceased. This game wants me to like play along and grab him, but I have better plans. There we go. I know an opportunity when I see one. I couldn't do this at the beginning of the game, so of course I gotta compensate. Poor Rikiya thought this was all fun and games. All the kids are just entertained by this. They don't care. They get to witness this. This destruction. I finally killed Rikiya. Oh no, I thought I was done. There's so much more. Did I mention I hate the children in this game? You know, I'm gonna be respectable and not spy on her. No. The game just completely forces you into it, no matter what. It doesn't take no for an answer. Now, only because I've played this game 3 different times already, I know exactly where to go. But like, the game doesn't even tell you where you're supposed to look. Like, yeah, just go figure it out yourself. Like, I don't care. She can run off. I really don't care.
Oi.
I have seen snails move faster than this. I could not care less. Now, if you feel any of these parts like you picked the wrong option, nope, then you gotta restart and do everything all over again. Like, maybe you're just curious and want to step in. Nope, gotta wait 5 more years for that. They also want to make sure you see them walking away and the next person just slowly walking over. Now, imagine this. Instead of wasting your time with like 10 different side quests for 10 different children, which takes up more than half the game, they instead use that time to develop the story. Yeah, no, that's unrealistic. We don't want that. I forgot we were not done with this. Words cannot describe how little I care about this plot point. So after all this, after wasting your time for so long, they expect you to run through the entire town. They don't give you any hints this time. All this to find one miserable child. Now luckily this is my 4th playthrough and I know exactly where to go. Like, this shouldn't be part of the main story. Then they also have the audacity to make you run through the entire town. If she wants to run away, like, just let her be. I don't care. I love how she doesn't want to get too far away. Like, when I'm not running, she's just kind of half waiting. Is this just a game to her, wasting all my time? How can one child run this much? She's just outrunning a grown man. Well, I mean, Kiryu isn't exactly your average grown man. He's not in peak condition, he never was. She's just killing Kiryu. Like, Kiryu's just dying here, this is not worth it. Yeah, like, boo-hoo, I don't care. After all that time, we're finally freed. We can play the story how you're supposed to play a story. Trying to speedrun every single one of those segments with the children takes like half an hour. It should not take that long. Speedrunning it. Like, imagine how long it takes when you're actually paying attention. Joji? I love Joji. Maybe the Tiger Drop will inspire him for his next album. Smithereens 2. When is Kiryu gonna learn the Komaki pole dance? I want to see that. Again, you don't fight people in this game, they don't fight you. It's a mutual understanding.
Rikiya! Mikio!
The only two members of his Yakuza family. I just love how traumatized they all look. They look so miserable. Mina is such a real one for this. I'm making this child run a marathon for me. This is just a normal walk for me. Luckily, I don't need to go on another rampage to get some money. You see, this guy, he's a very generous guy. So he'll give you everything. And it's not just that. You speak to him again, he gives you everything again. I can't even carry all this. Where does he get all this stuff? Does he ever stop? Like, is there some kind of downside to taking all of this stuff? Or is it just all good, happy, for free? But, like, is there not some kind of catch? Is it all just a game to him? What is it with Kiryu and permanently being broke? I hate the guys with the knives so much. Well, I mean, I hate everybody in this game, but you know. And then every single time Kiryu gets stabbed, he falls over on his face. Like, no, it's not nap time. I love that this is the easiest fight in the game until he calls his little friends, and then it suddenly becomes the worst fight in the game. I mean, look at this loser. Who is he shooting? Where is he aiming? There's no hope for him. Like, just give me the gun at this point. At least I'd hit somebody with it. Oh, cool. I forgot how much damage the tasers do. Look at how much damage that did, though. It's so insane. I hate this game. And every single time he decides to make that same exact sound. At least think of an original battle cry. I think he remembers this extendable staff. I hate how simple his moveset is. It's just annoying. Not so tough now. You know, maybe it would be a good idea to pick up that gun that's right beside him on the ground. He thinks he's so sneaky. I can't believe they killed Hawaii, Shinji. Beautiful eyes. It's just a scratch. Like, they'll probably just bring him back in the next game. They seem to be bringing back every single person that died in Yakuza 3 for some reason. Who knows, Yakuza 9, they go to the North Pole or something. Rikiya is there serving as a bartender. I forgot that people dying is supposed to be, like, sad and stuff. Because, like, the first time you play, it's like, yeah, of course, it's sad. You replay the game, it's like, oh yeah, it's this part. That's pretty funny. It wouldn't be a Yakuza game without traumatizing Kiryu again.
Okay, got it. No. There's no change in the plan. Bye.
Beautiful. I need this on Spotify.
Hey.
Or am I being kidnapped? Like, I was just walking down the street. I'm just trying to finish the story. I just don't care. You know, this is so much nicer when they don't all have tasers. I love how he's just kind of doing like a slow jog. He just walked through there. I'm not even gonna question it. At least I'm in the hospital, so anybody I disfigure here doesn't need to go far. Usually you use fire extinguishers to put out fires, but I'm putting this guy out of his misery. This is supposed to negate all damage. They really did lie in the marketing for this move. I know Kiryu's like destroying all the lockers and getting some good stuff out of it. Someone probably had that for a reason in there. Like, I mean, it saves Kiryu from dying. But like, someone's last hope was probably just in that locker and Kiryu just eats it. Because why not? I love how this is supposed to be all scary. But I've never seen any of these guys fire a single shot. Is he struggling like with the morality of things or something? Cause I'm not. I can just stand here and they never fire a single shot. I don't understand. I'm not gonna complain about this because after all I've been through with this game, this is a nice surprise. I deserve this. But again, this is legend difficulty. Oh, Kiryu finally got shot. It took them long enough. Why do they put fake guns on the ground though? Like, I want to pick up a gun and it's just a fake gun. I learned this one from Komaki.
Looks like you're a little late.
Again with all the English. Love that they're just doing this to mess with Kiryu, like he doesn't understand any of this.
If you're looking for Daigo, Mine's taken him up to the RUFF.
The RUFF. I'm going to enjoy this. I still have some unresolved trauma from last time. But now I have the beautiful Tiger Drop. Life doesn't get better than this. This cute CIA training isn't made to handle the Tiger Drop. Or a vibrant plant. I love how Kiryu just canonically does all of this, and he's just a guy. I mean, a really strong guy, but you know, still just a guy. And I mean, Kiryu doesn't even hit the gym until Yakuza 6. That's like 7 games. And these guys have like years of training, and Kiryu just beats up people on the street, and that's how he beats these guys. You know, I think the CIA should just hire Kiryu. Like, he's the only effective person in this game. How does this do so little damage though? I could throw a pebble at his head, and it would do more damage.
Go on.
I love how they just like try to throw in the most American words possible. It's so annoying that the fights in this game take 5 years at least to complete. Even if you're fast. Like Kiryu's gonna be like 60 by the time the next fight is over. You can visibly see him age after every fight. I love Kiryu with a shotgun even more than I love Kiryu with a gun. He could just blast him in the head. Well, I guess this is it. No, this shouldn't be too bad. You know, for some reason, the final segments of all these games in Legend Mode has been pretty easy. Diego's just asleep again. That's all he ever seems to do.
これがあなたの最後の戦いです。思いっきり来てください。言われなくても遠慮はしねえ。
Yeah, it's his last battle, except for like the 500,000 more to go. Now this song, the theme song, the main theme, Fly, is actually a reference to the fact that I'm going to be sending Mine flying. Wait a second, what am I doing? I need to shove this in a place Mine doesn't even know he has. Poor guy. He's never met an extendable staff before. He might have fought like lots of people, but not a single one of them had an extendable staff. It's really not that strong actually, he dodges way too much. It's like he just wants me to embrace him. The only thing he's embracing today is the Tiger Drop. And I mean, in another 5 minutes, he'll be embracing the pavement. You know, it's pretty relaxing having an easy fight after suffering so much through this game. Like, all he does is he just comes over here, and if you time it properly, you'll just Tiger Drop him away. See, there we go. There is not a more satisfying way to end this game. He just came in for a little hug. I can't believe it's finally over. Now that I'm done, I can definitely say this has been the worst game to complete on Legend Mode by far. The games before this had frustrating moments, but this game is a frustrating moment. I mean, I could like critique the combat and stuff, but everything that's wrong with this game was fixed later on. It's still okay for me to be mad at this though.
Mine! Mine!
Let me go!
That's okay, they jumped off a rubber roof. Imagine if in Infinite Wealth, instead of that guy coming back, it was Mine who came back. He's just there by the bar. And at the end, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, Kiryu just dies. Kiryu really thinks he's Walter White. So in the end, it took us 9 hours, which is about the same time it took me to beat Yakuza 0, but this felt twice as long. But then at the same time, it feels really short because all you're doing is just taking care of children, and the story itself is really short. Love that there's a counter for pedestrians knocked down. Now, I know I said I hate this game like 100 times, and, you know, I did mean it. But at the same time, I do also love this game, in a way. It's like a love-hate relationship. I think it is kind of a shame, because, like, you know, the ideas were there, but the execution was just not there. The story could have been way better if they just structured it a little bit differently, and didn't make you do 100,000 fetch quests. And they fixed the pacing and, you know, stuff like that. And then also the plot. Because playing it for the first time is okay, but then when you have to replay it, it's painful. I have been through so much these last like 2-3 weeks. Beating this game 3 times. 3 different times. In 3 different weeks. That's why they call it Yakuza 3. On 3 different difficulties. And I know I also said I hate the children, and I mean, I do, in terms of gameplay. But like, I do like what they do for kind of Kiryu's story and character and stuff. I just... never again. I just really despise them from a gameplay standpoint. Like, they force you to sit through like 100 hours of text box segments. Like, I'd be better off just reading a book. And then of course they make you like walk around, figure it out yourself, as if, you know, it wasn't bad enough already. I still can't believe it's over. I don't think anything can be as bad as this. Sometime in June or July, I'll be uploading Yakuza 4 on Legend Mode, of course. I don't know how easy that's gonna be, because that final boss is more than painful. but other than that, it should be easy. But I guess we'll find out when we get there. Yeah, so feel free to check out the rest of the series. We played through Yakuza 0, Kiwami 2. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Now, I will say, none of it was as painful as this, but it was still painful. This is on a whole nother level. I don't know how I feel. Oh, yeah, and also, they did bring back Rikiya from the dead.